Hello guys, and welcome to my channel. This is Grace. I'm sharing with you the layouts that I created in June. Now I know in May I did this layout share at the end of the month and people seem to like it, and so I'm going to try to do it again every month as long as I can. And that video I'm gonna make sure I'll link it in the description below. Sorry, I can't talk. Anyways, I was able to make like 10-13 pages, and a lot of them are double page spreads. Well, this month wasn't as productive as far as me sharing. It was productive because I was able to work on some of the layouts to put I have this new class that for double page spread that I recently put up, and I'm going to make sure to link in the description below where you can find all of the information on that. But I was working hard on getting that put together, all the samples, all the videos in the beginning of the month, so I wasn't able to work on just things that I was able to share with you. But again, if you need any more information about that 2-page layout class that I have, it's my very first online class, just go through the links in the description below. Okay, so this month I was able to put together 7 layouts, and 2 of them are 2-page spreads. So let's get started. This one, all of these pages are all based off of a challenge. Some of them are based off 2 challenge, some are 1, some are based on sketch, and I'll let you know as soon as I go through them. But I'm still plugging along with my baby album for my 3rd child, and so this is a page in that album. It's just a picture of him in the tub, and I made sure to cover up the private parts by layering the pictures. This is based off of a sketch and also a recipe challenge, and part of the recipe challenge was a long title, and so I incorporated 3 different words for the title. These 2 are cut from my silhouette, and I actually cut them as well in black so that I can have that little shadow effect. And then this one is just a thickers. I think it's like a canvas thickers. And then all of the items on my page are from my scraps, if you could believe that. Yes, I have a lot of like big cuts of my scraps, so it was good to use them up in this page. And then because my page was a little bit busy, or my background was a little bit busy, I added some vellum. Seems like I'm doing that a lot right now to kind of soften the background so it's not too overpowering with the rest of the items that are on top. And I did add some stars and some enamel dots, and that is one. Okay, the next one is a 2-page spread. Again, this is going to be for my son's baby album. And these are just pictures of when I did a little photo shoot with him when he was 3 months old. And this is based off of a sketch challenge over at scrapbook.com, and also a sticker challenge. The sticker challenge was to layer stickers, and I'm all about that. So again, I'm using, if you've been following me, you know that my word for the year is sufficient. So I've been really trying to be, I say trying because, you know, sometimes I fail, but I've been really trying to be intentional by using the tools that I have, especially my silhouette machine, because I've spent a lot of money on that and I want to be able to maximize my use of that. So with that being said, I added some silhouette cut titles on my page. I did use a lot of scraps in this one as well, and then I just punched out some circles and then folded in half to make my banner. I also added some more enamel dots, and then layer, of course, the stickers. So that is my 2-page spread. Oh, and this, the border around it is a washi tape that I got from Freckled Fawn a while back. Okay, this one has a process video, and if you go to my channel, and if you scroll to the front page, you will be able to see this because this is the most recent process video that I have. I use scraps again in this page. It seems like scraps was my theme for this month. Anyways, I use scraps of 1/2-inch strip scraps of paper, and I put them in a diagonal, and then I added a vellum to kind of soften it up and be able to bring all of the items on top of it, kind of to make it stand out. And then I added scraps of words as well. Well, I don't know if it's scraps, but it's just different kinds of letter stickers that are black that I put them together, and then just really focused on minimal accent because the rainbow background is already pretty strong, and I wanted also to have enough room and focus with my journaling. So if you want to know more about what is that 4 words that I talk about in this page, you can find the process video again for this on my YouTube channel. Okay, and this one also has a process video, and also focusing on journaling. This is going to be in my baby's baby album, because this is a story of kind of how or why we decided to have another child, so I thought I'd put it in there. And again, using a lot of scraps. I did use I cut these butterflies with my Cameo, and I dressed it up with some heat embossed flowers on there, and then focused on my journaling. This is my title that was actually part of the paper, and did some layering on my photo. So that is that. And then this one doesn't have a process video. It's based off of a few challenges. It's a recipe challenge from Paper Issues, as well as a sketch challenge from, I believe, Stuck Challenge blog. And the link will be in my blog post for this specific layout. So I used a lot of scraps as well. I have been really inspired by my scraps lately. It feels like I don't want to put away my papers and my stuff that I just used without like maximizing the use of them, since they're still on my table. So that's why a lot of these layouts that you see have very similar products in them. These are just pictures of the fireworks that we watched with after our local baseball game, or our minor leagues had a baseball game, and we watched it, and right after that they did the fireworks. So I just took photos of them, and then I just lined them up over here and talked about it a little bit in the journaling. Okay, and then this one is based off of a sketch challenge at Creative Scrappers, and again, the theme for the month was using up my scraps, and it felt really good to be able to use my scraps and to find new ways in incorporating them in my page. I focused on the pink because, if you can see, a lot of the people's clothes here are black, and I didn't want to overpower it with very dark colors, so I figured I would use the pink sweater that I have on in the picture. These are pictures of my husband's extended family. We attended a funeral of his aunt in 2012, and so I'm just documenting the picture and when we took it, and also documenting the people that were in the picture. For me, that was important because, like I said, this is extended family. We don't see them often. Like, we haven't seen these people, well, except my in-laws and Mitchell's brothers and sisters. We haven't seen his cousins and all those people since this funeral. So I wanted to make sure I wrote that down, so with my kids, that when they look at this later on, that they will know who was who in this picture. And I also did a little bit of combination of letter stickers and die cut. This is a cut file that I created with my silhouette, or that I cut with my silhouette. And then added some hearts and some sprinkles of some color shine. And then the last page that I have to share is this 2-page spread. This was another layout focusing on a trip that we did when we went and visited Utah for like a weekend, just to go to somebody's funeral again, and it was in 2013. So I had this collage already printed as is, but I felt like if I were to put that on a 12 by 12 page, solo 12 by 12, it would fill up the whole space, and I won't have time to put my journaling and all of the accents. So I figured I'd put it in a 2-page spread. I use a lot of scraps here. The only things that are not scraps are the cardstock that is in the background, but everything else was from scraps. And I wanted to focus on this color scheme that my husband's aunt, her dress, that was the basis of the color scheme. So that's why there's a lot of turquoise and blues. And I also kind of put in a little bit of yellow because of the yellow of my necklace over here, and then a little bit of pink because of my daughter's pink sweater. So I do that a lot. I pull the colors from my pictures because I know that when I paste or when I glued my pictures on whatever project or product I have, I know that they're going to blend because there's colors of the products in the photo as well. So that is my page. Oh, so this one is kind of just a black and white paper that has a lot of words, and so I did a little bit of watercolor on some of the words there to just add some color and to connect that with the rest of the color scheme of my layout. So that is my layout share for the month of June. I hope that, let me know if you like this layout share videos, and I will try to continue it as often as I can every month, and I will see you when I see you. Bye guys.